guy on YouTube. See, I'm rocking my Ali today. What's up, everybody? What's up, my YouTubers, my Facebookers, my IGers? What's happening on this hump day? Make sure ain't nobody disturbing me. You know, people always want to call. Why is it that everybody tries to call you when you're in the middle of doing something? Be sitting around doing nothing all day long. As soon as you start doing something, here they come. You could have called me 30 minutes ago. No. You check the schedule out there, you'll see we out here popping. Let me talk to my people over here. Few little announcements though. We got a big watch party coming up next Monday. You all, I'm on a podcast, Abundance Tree. Shout out to that podcast out there. We're gonna be giving away gifts. We're gonna be giving away a little bit of money. So make sure y'all out there. Make sure you out there supporting your guy, dropping all the signs. Hey Queen, I see you out there, babe. Hey, we on IG, we on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Your boys all over the place. But we're talking about this blame game because a lot of you all are stuck right there. You're stuck on this blame game. And that's what we got to do is get you unstuck from this blame game because you you ain't winning. You ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you know it. Hey, Ari, my sis out there, I see you. I see you. So listen, let's break this blame game down, you all, because you got everybody knows my story. If anybody is the picture of reason to blame things, it's your boy. Because the stuff I've been through, most people can go through. Most people kill themselves going through what I've been through. But here's the thing. There's a big difference in how I look at life and how you look at life. And I want to bless you all with different ways to look at life. So please drop your questions in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. But this blaming has to stop. I'm talking about, and you think, I don't blame nobody. Yeah, you do. I grew up poor. I'm uneducated. I came in a single family household. I was abused as a kid. Uh, uh, I didn't get the proper education. We wasn't told about these secrets and these different things on how to be wealthy. We wasn't taught correctly. I can keep going. You see, I'm running out of fingers. Uh, um, my boyfriend beat me. My girl, uh, my baby mama got me for all my child support. All these different things. And why do we do that? That's the question. Why am I even blaming anybody for what? What is the point in blaming? There's a point. People blame because they want justification on why they where they at. They want to justify why they're not winning. We want to justify why it's working for you, but it's not working for me. And here's why. There it comes the blame. Uh, I don't fit the mold. I have disabilities. And trust me when I tell you all this. We all got issues. I'm not saying we don't. We all been through some injustices. I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm not poo pooing that. I'm not saying that you didn't go through what you went through. You did. But check this out. Hey, Antonio, I see you out there. But here's the thing you went through what you went through. You did. Let it go. The only time we blame and we bring up blame is from the past to justify our present. That's why I ain't in shape. Cause when we was young, we were poor and we didn't have good nutrition, and I ain't got as much money, and that's why I'm big. That's why I smoke cigarettes. That's why I drink alcohol. That's why I do drugs because my anxiety, my depression, all these things are real. If you say they real, and all those things, You look, well, the recession is happening. Society is messed up. The police did this. I've been abused. The police jumped on me. All that's happened to me too. So your boy out here winning. Why you not winning? I can sit around and say, see, that's why I ain't doing nothing. See, that's the reason why I don't go to the gym. Because it's packed up in that gym. Everybody doing their New Year's resolution. That's why I ain't gonna go to the gym. It's cold outside. My feet hurt. My back hurt. If you go to the gym, your feet and your back probably wouldn't even hurt. But we need all of these excuses to blame everything outside of us. But guess who I haven't mentioned this whole time we've been talking about blame? That big you. You. Here's some of the best advice I can give all of my listeners out there. I appreciate y'all. I see the numbers going up. Right on, right on, right on. Here's my greatest advice. You can't control what's happening outside of you. You can't control the inflation, recession, the election, what's happening in the Ukraine and Pakistan, Palestine. You can't control none of that. And it's rough, it's horrible, it's an injustice. I'm not saying that it's not, it's all bad. You can't control that your mama passed a couple years ago, a couple weeks ago. You can't control the fact that your kids ain't getting the grades together. You can't control nothing outside of you. Oh, but you can control this. As the great Jim Rome, and please, may he rest in peace. Jim Rome was so great. He said, the market is going to be what the market is. Racism is going to be what racism is. Police brutality is going to be what police brutality is. Them dum dums in the White House going to be who they are. But once you start getting you together, oh boy, all that stuff changes. See, we sitting right here staying where we at tomorrow. It's your fault. It's because of this. I'm blaming it on this. I'm blaming it on that. When you can't fix none of that. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. Your the way you were raised is how you were raised. You cannot change that. So stop using it as an excuse. Stop blaming the fact that you out of shape on your past. Stop blaming the fact that your bank account ain't where it's at on your past or on things outside of you. It's all on you. You got to get better. Jim Rome, I was listening to him. He was talking about how you increase your market value. You can't change the market, but you can increase your value. The only thing you can control is you. You got to be able to control you. So how do you increase your value? By working on you, by changing your philosophy, by reading books, by studying those that are wealthy, studying those that are in shape, if that's your goal, studying those that are happily married, instead of listening to these single folks trying to tell you what you need to do to get married. They're single. Like, think about what we do every single day. We go into the news for entertainment. Guess what? It's going to give you terror. It's going to give you horrible outcomes. And it's going to keep you in this cycle, this blame game, keep you spinning in your little hamster wheel. And while the world is passing you by and everybody's out here winning, they're running the plays and they're getting the bag and they're having all these great days. And you sitting back there to my, yeah, the mentorship didn't work for me. The mentor didn't do enough for me. They didn't teach me enough, but they taught that other person that was sitting right next to you enough. How is that? Like, but wait a minute, what am I missing? I'm missing something. Now, again, I'm not saying that the mentorship is right. I'm not saying that the mentor is perfect. They are not. I'll say that for the record. That's a fact. Most are not. I'm not. So I'm not picking on anybody but myself. But what I do know is you can control you. You can't even control your kids. You can't control your spouse. I just had this discussion with some of my brothers that I mentor to, and they're having issues with their spouses. I tell them, bro, you're steady telling me what she's doing, and she just may be doing all of that. I'm not saying she's not, but what are you doing? Don't nobody want to talk about that person. Don't everybody want to talk about Joe Blow, Sister Cheryl, and whoever else. We always want to talk about them. We want to talk about the dollar, China. We want to talk about this person, that person. We got to talk about us. Guess what? Here's something. I'm gonna predict your future right now. This because I'm like Cleo. I'm gonna read your future. And let me see. Let me rub the crystal ball. What do I see in your future? Oh, what do I see in your future? Oh, there it is. If you don't work on you, your next 5 years is gonna look like your last 5 years. Oh, that boy is a psychic. I'm telling you, like, no, seriously. If you don't change you, it's gonna be the same thing 5 years from now. And you're still gonna be pointing the finger, blaming this, blaming that, blaming this, blaming that. But look at what's happening when you're pointing that finger. They pointing back at you. It's you. That's what you can control, you all. And what life gonna start lifing, man, life. And this lifing thing that y'all talking about. We are the deities. We are in control. We keep on wanting to blame life. I ain't doing this to me. Like, and guess what? Tragedies are gonna happen, you all. We can't control that. People die. If it was up to us, wouldn't nobody die in our circle. But they do. But it's not up to us. But what is up to us? You. That's what's up to us. So that's what this whole message is about. Is get it out the way. Everything you think you can blame, everything that you use as an excuse, write it down. That's why I pray, please do this. Do this for yourself, not for me. Write down everything you feel is holding you back. Make a list. Quantify it. Put it on paper. Say this is holding me back. If it's from your past, if it's from the present, if it's from the future, write it all down. This is why I'm single. This is why I can't find no man. This is why I gotta pay all this child support. This is why I can't be a good dad. This why. Just write it down and then read it to yourself. And you're gonna be like, man, most people are gonna leave one thing off of that paper. You know what it is, don't you? You ain't on the list. And you should be on top of the list, throughout the list, on the bottom, all around should be you. And I'm not here to pick on you all. I'm not here. But sometimes we got to laugh at ourselves, you all, and understand that if you truly want to take your life to the next level, you got to focus on you. You got to be a little more selfish. You got to be a little more focused on you if you want to take that next level step. If you want to do things different, it's all based on you. Because guess what? Crime still gonna be crime. Baby mamas still gonna be baby mamas. The police still gonna be the police. The White House still gonna be corrupt. It's gonna be wars and overseas going on. The price of eggs gonna go up every day. The price of gas gonna go up. It's gonna keep going up, and the stock market is gonna do this and do this and do this. It's all gonna keep happening, and you can't do nothing about it. And if you think you can, it's so minute. But oh boy, hack yourself. Ooh, look, I, here's what I promise you all. If you learn how to hack yourself, all this stuff won't mean nothing. Because guess what's happening right now? While all those things we just stated are going on, millionaires are being made every day. People are having breakthroughs every day. People are going to the gym for the first time every day. Just today, it was 100,000 plus people that took that big step to go to the gym for the first time. They did it today. Somebody hit the lottery. Somebody got married. Somebody fell in love. All these wonderful things. Somebody graduated. A whole bunch of people graduated today. And what you doing? Sitting back talking about the world coming to an end. We living in the last days. Oh, ooh, you see the news? I can't believe what's going on. Oh my God, what's going on? You looking at everybody but you. Please stop. I need you to be solely focused on you. What are you saying to yourself? I was just on a call last night with a beautiful sister. I love this queen. I'm not gonna say her name. She know who I'm talking about. And she was so frustrated with herself. And she was speaking negatively over herself. That was like, why do you keep talking to yourself like that? Why do you keep saying these bad things to yourself? And it was so alarming. I'm thinking, oh, we ain't past that part. Like we trying to buy real estate, write books. We trying to we do day trading, buy insurance policies, becoming your own bank. We trying to do all these things, trying to create podcasts. We're out here trying to do speaking engagements where we getting paid $10,000 speaking engagement. Yeah, I'm speaking in existence for your boy. We out here working on all that, but you still talking negative to yourself. Where we miss it at you? Or how we skip that step? That's basic. That's basic. This is the kindergarten stuff. That's what that is. You got to stop talking negative over yourself. I'm going crazy. Guess what? You probably is if you keep saying it. I ain't no good. Keep on declaring it over yourself. I told you all once before, we learned how to spell first thing in kindergarten and in first grade. We learned how to spell. And for those that don't know, we cast spells by the words that we say every day throughout the day. I said cast spells, like witchcraft, like a warlock. When they casting spells and doing the voodoo yeah, they're casting spells. You do the same thing when you speak negative over yourself. You're telling the universe, you're telling God, boy, don't get me started with no God. Because how can you love God and not love you? When you talk down on yourself, you talking down on God. When you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in God. Yeah, I said it. Oh, you don't want to hear that, huh? When you lack belief in yourself, you lack belief in God. That's a fact. All the scriptures, I don't care if you Jewish, Muslim, Christian, whatever else out there. Everything will say if you speak negativity over yourself and you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe in God. And some of y'all believe in yourself, you just believe some nasty stuff. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. So again, this is all about the blame game. It's a game because we all playing it and we're blaming everybody but ourselves. So I'm bringing it back to us. So here's some things that you got to do. Anytime you catch yourself saying anything negative about anybody outside of you, I need you to bring it back home. I need you to bring the focus back here because you don't want to say you want to get better, right? You said you want to start winning, right? That's what we say. We say we want to get our things together, right? We say in order for you to do that, you got to focus on you. This is basic 101 again. You have to focus on you if you want to get you together. You can't focus on what's happening on social media. You can't focus on what's happening in the news. You can't even focus what's happening on the football game. Man, now he messing with me about my sports. If you want to get you right, you got to get you right. You can't focus on what your spouse doing. You can't focus on what your ex did. My wife knows me. You won't ever see an ex on my timeline, and they are not my friends, and we do not talk. I don't care what's going on with you. I don't care how well you're doing or how bad you're doing. You are not my business. Why am I focused on them? Why am I focused on this? Because it's taking away the focus from the number one. You, the number one. And you say you big and bad, but you don't even want to focus on you. Ask yourself this: we're coming to the end of 2023. Are you better than what you were in 2022? Are you further along the path than what you were when you started 2023? Be honest. Do a measurement. Get your measuring stick out. Did you accomplish your goals? Any of them? At least one? Did you come close? Did you even create a goal? Some of us didn't. Some of us have ideas. We have hopes. We have dreams. All of those things are great, but you got to have goals. You got to have goals. I see you out there, Antonio. I'm glad you accomplished some of them goals and keep going. I'm back, y'all. They kicked me out the room for a minute. You get to talking that truth, and then like, wait a minute, this dude. Sorry about that interruption. Let me put that out there. But again, your goals, your goals, your goals. You got to get your goals on paper. A lot of people are coming up to this New Year's thing, this resolutions, or whatever you want to call it. You're setting your goal setting. If that's when you want to wait to do it, then make a goal today to get your goals ready for the new year. That's a goal. Get ready for the new year. Get ready for 2024. Make that your goal for the next 2 weeks. Make that your goal for the next, what's today? Today is the 13th. So we got 18 days before the ball drop. Within 18 days, I need you to have 4 goals. And I want you to share them with me. I know some of y'all ain't gonna do it. I need you to get 4 goals. One, financial, personal, business, and you can pick whichever third one you want. But I need you to have some goals out there. Sorry about that. I need you all to have your goals. Get them ready. And here's what I ask you to do. This is your boy's hack. Don't make them an annual goal. Just get away from annual goals. It's like, wait a minute. We do annual planning. We do annual goals. No, do them by the quarter. 90 days, 12 weeks. Small bite-sized pieces. You might have 10, 20 of them. Do them in a quarter. If it's too big for that, break it down. You got a 10-year goal, break it down into quarters. We chopping that thing up like the dope game you are. We ain't selling it whole no more. We breaking it down into pieces. You make more money when you sell pieces. I ain't supposed to be talking like that no more. I changed my life, but hey, my guy Dmitri wasn't feeling well today, so shout out to Coach Dmitri. Get you some rest, bro. But listen, you all, if you want some help with your goals, DM your guy. You can hit me up on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, IG. I'm all over the place. Y'all know how to get a hold to me. Get these goals ready for 2024. You got 18 days to have your goals written out in details and put a date on them and put a dollar sign on them. Put a date on them, put a dollar sign on them, put a fitness goal on them. Do it in the quarter. There's a book out there called The 12-week year, that's a good one to add to your collection. Add it to your library, the 12-week year, because you can get just about everything done within 12 weeks as you could within a year. But even if you break that year up into 4 chunks, 4 quarters, you still can measure it, because what do we want to do? We want to check off these goals and be like, hey, we did it, we did it. When you do that, then you're telling your subconscious, you're telling everything around you, you're showing people that, hey, I'm knocking these goals off. Hey, your guy, man, I've been checking off a lot of goals. You are quit putting down the cigars, put down alcohol. I ain't smoking now. I ain't had no smoke in my lung in months. And that was a goal for 2023. And I'm rocking it, and I don't even think about it no more. Alcohol, they giving it away. I don't want none of it. I don't want nothing to do with it. But maybe you do. Maybe that's your thing. I'm not knocking. But I'm saying have some goals. Get your fitness together. Have a health goal. That's one of the most important is your fitness, your health. And your fitness ain't just physical. You got mental, brain goals, as my queen sis, Miss Ari would say. It ain't about the mental, it's about the brain. You have some brain goals. How do you feed your brain? How do you get this thing together? There's tips and tricks out there, you all. We got a few of them. Do your research. If you don't want to holler at your boy, find somebody that you trust, somebody that will coach you, somebody that will mentor you and get you some help out here, because we all need our help. Quit trying to do it on your own. If you don't have a spouse that's on board, get you a friend, get you use AI, create you a virtual assistant, whatever it takes to get you where you need to go. But get you some help, get you some books, update your philosophy, and then look at the money and say, if I want to increase my value to the market, how do I do that? How do I increase from making $20 an hour? What would it take for me to get to 40? Is it possible to get paid double? Absolutely. Is it possible to get paid triple? Absolutely. But what does it take? And once you find out what it takes, first you got to find out that it's possible, which it is. I'm gonna say you that word. So what do I need to do to increase my value to this world, to society? What do I need to do to increase my value? Because here's the magic, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Once you increase your value, all them things we started out with the blaming, they're gonna look different. The price of gas gonna look different. The price of eggs gonna look different, because you increase your value. Everything around you is gonna look different. Your feet ain't gonna hurt as bad by you going to that gym. Your back ain't gonna hurt as bad. You're gonna sleep better. You're gonna feel better. You definitely gonna look better. And then, but hey, appreciate you all hanging out with me on IG, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. I see you out there. Shout out to all the people out there. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again. Next Monday, we having a watch party at 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be giving away some free gifts. We're going to be giving away some money. So y'all better get on there. You're going to see the invite coming. Have your Cash App ready. Have your email ready. I'm going to be asking you to drop them. And then we're going to drop some money off into some pockets, because I need y'all on this watch party. I need you all coming. So invite your friends, as many as you can get out there, but you'll see the invite coming. And I appreciate you, Antonia. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I love talking to my people. But all right, y'all. As my guy, Mr. Dmitri, would say, the WTF is what's the formula, but it's also winning takes focus. I need you all to focus on getting you together. Be a better you, and watch how everything magically gets better. I promise you that. Peace, you all.